Hello, and welcome to the Victory Education Lounge. If you're in the throes of preparing for your medical residency interviews, consider this your haven. We're here to arm you with insights, tips, and strategies to help you navigate through the process with confidence. So before we set the ball rolling, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and drop a comment below. It will help us create more of the content you love. Now let's get down to business. Today, we're going to dissect, decode, and demystify a common yet tricky interview question that often leaves candidates stumped. How would your colleagues describe you? By the end of this video, you'll have 5 effective strategies to answer this question, tailored for a medical residency interview context. So, are you ready to dive in? Let's get started. When an interviewer asks, "How would your colleagues describe you?" they're not just inquiring about your personality. This question is a multifaceted one, gently prying open the doors to your self-awareness, your role within a team, your professional demeanor, and your authenticity. Let's break it down. First up is self-awareness. This is about understanding how others perceive you, which is a reflection of your ability to self-assess and grow. It's about recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, and how these affect those around you. It's about knowing what you bring to the table, and how you can improve. Next, we have team dynamics. Medicine, as we know, is not a solitary endeavor. It's a symphony of different roles and responsibilities, all harmonizing to create the best patient outcomes. So your answer should reflect the qualities that make you a great team player. Are you a listener, a leader, a problem solver? How do you contribute to the team's success? Then we look at professionalism and work ethic. This is where you highlight the attributes that are highly valued in a medical setting. Are you punctual, dependable, respectful? Do you uphold the highest standards of patient care, even when no one's watching? Finally, we come to honesty and authenticity. This isn't about regurgitating a list of cliched adjectives. It's about being genuine, about sharing truthful insights into your character. Remember, interviewers can often tell when you're not being sincere, so avoid the temptation to say what you think they want to hear. Instead, be true to yourself. In essence, this question is a window into your character, your work style, and your values. It's an opportunity for you to showcase the qualities that make you the ideal candidate for a medical residency. So, take a moment. Think about how your colleagues would truly describe you, and let that guide your answer. Now let's look at 5 ways to approach this question. First up, the team player. This approach is all about showcasing how you contribute positively to a team setting. In the world of medicine, teamwork is crucial. Doctors, nurses, and other healthcare professionals must work together seamlessly to ensure the best patient outcomes. So when you're asked how your colleagues would describe you, it's a golden opportunity to highlight your ability to collaborate, communicate effectively, and foster a positive team environment. Think about the roles you often find yourself in when working in a team. Are you the one who steps up to coordinate tasks, ensuring everything runs smoothly? Or perhaps you're the person who makes an effort to ensure everyone's voice is heard during discussions. Maybe you're known for your ability to resolve conflicts and keep the team focused on the goal. For example, you might say something like, "Colleagues have often described me as a collaborative and supportive team member. During my last rotation, I found myself naturally stepping into a coordinating role, organizing team meetings and making sure all perspectives were considered in our decision-making process. I believe this contributed to improving our project outcomes significantly. I'm often the one my colleagues turn to when they need someone to rally the troops or bring clarity to a complex situation." Remember, it's not just about saying you're a team player, it's about providing concrete examples that illustrate this. Think back to specific instances where your teamwork skills were on display and share those stories. This not only helps to make your answer more memorable, but it also adds credibility to your claims. This approach shows your ability to work effectively within a team, a skill that is absolutely vital in a medical setting. Being a team player means being able to put the collective goal above individual ambitions, being able to communicate effectively, and being able to collaborate with a diverse group of individuals. So, don't shy away from highlighting these qualities when you're asked how your colleagues would describe you. Next, the compassionate caregiver. This approach isn't just about highlighting your medical knowledge or technical skills, it's about showcasing your ability to empathize and connect with patients on a personal level. It's about demonstrating your capacity for kindness, understanding, and patience in the face of illness and distress. You might say, "My colleagues often tell me that I have a knack for understanding and connecting with our patients." They see me as someone who goes beyond the medical charts to truly understand the person before me. But let's not just say it. Let's provide an example. You could continue with, "There was a time when I was caring for an elderly patient who was scared and confused. Rather than just administering her medication and moving on, I took the time to sit with her. I listened to her fears, held her hand, and reassured her that she wasn't alone. I wanted her to know that she was more than just a patient to me, she was a human being deserving of compassion and dignity." My colleagues noticed this and appreciated the extra effort. This story not only demonstrates your empathy but also shows your ability to go the extra mile for your patients. It shows that you understand the importance of the human connection in the healing process. It's not just about being able to diagnose a disease or administer a treatment. It's about being able to comfort and reassure a scared patient, to connect with them on a human level, and to show them that they are not just a number in a hospital system, but a unique individual deserving of respect and care. This approach demonstrates your dedication to patient care. It shows that you're not just a doctor but a compassionate caregiver, someone who understands that medicine is not just a profession, but a calling that requires empathy, compassion, and above all, a deep respect for the dignity and worth of every patient you meet. Thirdly, the resilient problem solver. This approach is all about showcasing your fortitude, adaptability, and critical thinking skills. You see, being a doctor isn't just about medical knowledge, it's also about navigating complex situations and finding solutions when they seem elusive. Imagine you're in the middle of a shift and suddenly an unpredictable emergency rolls in. You're required to make swift decisions that could drastically impact a patient's life. It's in these moments that your resilience and problem-solving skills are truly tested. Let's take a hypothetical example. Perhaps you could say, my colleagues often describe me as the calm within the storm. I remember during a night shift we had an influx of patients due to a local accident. The ER was overwhelmed, resources were stretched thin, and the pressure was mounting. I took the lead, quickly triaging the patients, delegating tasks, and making critical decisions on the spot. Despite the chaos, we managed to provide timely and effective care to all the patients. This narrative paints a picture of you as a resilient problem solver, someone who can navigate high-pressure situations with grace and efficiency. It's important to remember, though, that your story should not just be about the problem, but more importantly, about the solution. It should highlight your ability to think critically, adapt quickly, and remain composed under pressure. So, when you're asked, how would your colleagues describe you, and you choose to portray yourself as the resilient problem solver, you're telling your interviewer that you're not just a doctor, but a doctor who can handle pressure, who can adapt, and who can solve problems efficiently. This approach highlights your problem-solving skills under pressure. It speaks to your ability to remain calm and composed, to think critically, and to adapt quickly when the situation demands. In essence, it shows interviewers that you have what it takes to rise to the occasion, no matter what challenges come your way. Option 4 is the lifelong learner. In the ever-evolving world of medicine, the most successful professionals are those who never stop learning. They are the ones who constantly strive to improve their knowledge and skills, who enthusiastically pursue new research, and who are always open to feedback. Imagine your peers recognizing this quality in you. They see you as someone who isn't content with the status quo, someone who is always seeking to better themselves in their practice of medicine. They see you as a lifelong learner. Here's an example of how you might express this during your interview. My colleagues often describe me as someone who is always eager to learn. I have a genuine thirst for knowledge that extends beyond my immediate field of expertise. I regularly participate in workshops, webinars, and seminars, always seeking ways to broaden my understanding and apply new concepts in my practice. I believe that this dedication to continuous learning not only benefits me, but also my patients and my team. In fact, I have led several journal clubs within our department, providing a platform for my colleagues to discuss latest research findings and innovations. This not only keeps our team abreast of the latest developments, but also fosters a culture of learning and intellectual curiosity within our department. I believe that this commitment to lifelong learning is vital in medicine, where new discoveries are made every day, and where the ability to adapt and evolve is crucial. This approach shows your dedication to continuous learning and improvement. It demonstrates your commitment to the field of medicine, your passion for your work, and your willingness to go above and beyond to ensure that you are providing the best possible care to your patients. It also shows that you value collaboration and are willing to take the initiative to foster a learning environment within your team. So remember, being a lifelong learner isn't just about personal growth. it's about contributing to the growth of those around you as well. Lastly, the reliable performer. This approach is all about showcasing your consistency and dependability, two qualities highly prized in the medical field. When you're a reliable performer, your colleagues and superiors know they can count on you, whether it's for routine tasks or in high-pressure, critical situations. In the dynamic and often unpredictable environment of a hospital, reliability is a priceless asset. It enables smooth operations, efficient patient care, and a strong and trustworthy team. So, how do you convey this attribute during your residency interview? Start by highlighting your track record of consistent performance. You might say something like, "In my previous rotations, I was often commended for my consistent performance. Regardless of the pressures of the day, I maintained a steady pace and a high standard of work. This consistency, I believe, contributed to the overall efficiency and effectiveness of our team." Next, you might want to share a specific example that illustrates your reliability. For instance, during one particularly hectic shift, we had an unexpected influx of emergency cases. Despite the chaos, I managed to stay focused and on task, ensuring that my responsibilities were handled efficiently and accurately. My colleagues noted that my reliable performance, especially under pressure, helped keep the team grounded and focused. Remember, this isn't about boasting or trying to present yourself as a superhero. It's about demonstrating that you understand the importance of consistency and reliability in a medical setting, and that you have a proven track record in these areas. This approach emphasizes your reliability and consistency. It shows that you're a professional who can be trusted to deliver, no matter what the circumstances. This is a powerful message to send to your potential residency program. It tells them that you're someone they can count on, someone who will be a valuable addition to their team. Remember, authenticity is key. It's easy to get caught up in trying to provide the perfect answer, but honesty is what will truly set you apart. So, let's quickly recap what we've covered today. We've explored 5 different approaches to the question, how would your colleagues describe you? Each approach reflects a different aspect of your character and professional competence. We started with the team player, an answer that emphasizes your collaborative skills and your ability to work effectively in a group setting. Next, we looked at the compassionate caregiver, an answer that showcases your empathy and dedication to patient care. Then we delved into the resilient problem solver, an answer that highlights your ability to stay calm and composed in high-pressure situations, and to come up with solutions to difficult problems. We also examined the lifelong learner, an answer that demonstrates your commitment to continuous learning and improvement. Finally, we considered the reliable performer, an answer that emphasizes your consistency and dependability in all situations. It's important to remember that these are just templates. Your answer should reflect your own experiences and your own personality. Think about your strengths and how they have manifested in your work. Reflect on feedback you've received from colleagues, and use that to shape your answer. Above all, be honest. Interviewers can tell when you're being genuine, and authenticity will make you more memorable than any rehearsed answer. So there you have it. We hope this video has provided you with some helpful insights as you prepare for your residency interviews. Remember, you've got this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you found this video helpful. We'd love to hear your thoughts and any other interview questions you'd like us to cover. Best of luck with your residency interviews, and see you in the next video. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only, and should not be construed as professional career advice. Always consult with an experienced advisor for specific advice pertaining to your situation.